Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to Axe Japan. Welcome to another tutorial video, this time for Karate by Babymetal. Apologies for the length of time it's taken me to do these videos. I've just had a lot going on, but we're back into the swing of things, so let's go. If you want to see the full cover video should be up as well. I'll put a link in the description. But if you're here to learn the song, then let's go.
Intro!
Okay, so the intro riff, we're going to start off with harmonics on the 3rd fret. So we're just lightly putting our finger over the 3rd fret divider and just picking up and down. That's all that is. Okay, so the main riff of the song is a really unusual riff, really fun to play. Just has some techniques in it that need some work for you to get it sounding right. So we're going to start on 3rd fret on the B string. So we're on a 7-string guitar. So when I say B string, I'm talking about, I'll say low B string and high B string. Okay. So low B string, 3rd fret, we're going to start with a bend. Okay, and it's quite a big bend. If you don't bend it enough, it just doesn't sound right. And then we're going to go 2nd fret, A string. Okay. Finger-wise, I would do this with 3rd finger. And then we can do, we can get our 1st finger on the 1st fret there, so. Okay, so from the 1st fret, we're going to do the bend on 3 again. And we can kind of do a bit of a slide, but not really, just a movement up to the 3rd fret there, not just, if you use a different finger, it just doesn't sound as right. Okay, so we're going to hit that 2nd fret A string again, after the bend on 3. And then we're going to do 2 bends on the 3rd. And then we're going up to 5 on the E string. And then 4 on the B string. And then in the chords, we're going to play 1st fret B string, sorry, and 2nd fret E string. So we get this really evil discord sound. Okay, and the picking for that is just... So all together. Okay, and that's the first part of the riff. Second part is the same. Up into there. And then we've got basically a palm muted, a fret muted, sorry, up and down pattern. And then this is one of the hardest bits in the song, one of the hardest things in the song to do, because it's so fast. So we're going to start 5 on the E string, 4 on the B string, 1 on the B string. 5, 4, 1, and then a pinch harmonic on the 2nd fret E string. Okay, and you have to do that super fast. So that'll take a little bit of practice, but you'll get there. Then 2nd time round. Okay, so now we've got this tail, which is open on the B, 1 on the B, 4 on the B, and then 3 on the E, 2 on the E, and then 1, 4, 1 on the B again. And then the strumming, which is... And then we finish it with 2, so 2 on the E, 2 on the A, and then 3 on the A. And then we're into the verse.
Verse 1.
Okay, so now we've got the verse, which we're going to play 2 open, and then 13 to hammer on, 13 hammer on to 16. And then repeating that, we're just going to play open once and then the same hammer on twice. And then we're going to just move that position down, 12 to 13, hammer on. And then down again, 10 to 12. And then we're going to finish it with 12 on the E, 12 on the B. So just one finger above the other. So all together. Same again next time, but we're going to finish it, instead of finishing it with that, we're going to finish it with, which is 8-7 on the B.
Bridge!
Okay, so the bridge part is just open notes. We're just palm muting, and your right hand is going to do most of the work. Okay, so the pattern for this is... Okay, so that's the first bit. And then same again. Okay. And then we're going to do a double triplet, basically, after that. Okay, and then after the double triplet is, hold on, let me get where I am. Okay, so it's just more of a up and down pick, just to finish off the bar. And then we're going to finish it with power chord on 1 up to 3. And that's the bridge.
Colosso!
Okay, now we've got the chorus. So we're going to do the chorus chords, which is power chord on the B, to basically the G power chord. So that's the E and the A. To the 3rd fret, B power chord. Okay, so that'll be the C to the G, to the D, to the E, I think. And then we've got this tail. Okay, which is 10 to 9 on the A string, and then 10 on the E, and then 10 on the B. Okay, so you need to be pretty fast. I wasn't quite fast enough there, but you get the idea. And then at the end, okay, so we're doing this, so we're doing the A power chord here. So 5th fret, starting on the E string, up to the B, back to the 1st fret on the low B string, and then finishing it with, which is just 3, 1, and then into the main riff again.
Colosso! Lead!
Okay, the lead part for the chorus, we're going to be doing some octaves here. So first ones we're doing, we're going to put first finger on 7th fret A string, and pinky or third finger, whichever you prefer, on 9th fret G string, and just try and mute the one in the middle. Okay, so we're going from the 7 up to the 9, up to the 10, down to the 5, and then 12, 10 again, and then repeat. Okay, and then we stop to let the other guitar do the... And then we're going to use that time to get to this. So it's basically a D chord shape. Okay, so basically a D here, but all the way up on 7th fret. So first finger 7 on the G, third finger 8 on the B, and second finger on 7 on the E, on the high E. And we're going to pick this. Okay, so just back and forth between the first two notes. And then picking that high one, and then the next one down. And then we're going to stretch up pinky to the 10th. And that's just 8 on the high E, 7, and then 8 on the B string there. And then octaves again, this time on the 3rd fret. So again, just all the octaves are on the same, you see your first finger's on the same string, it's always on the A string. So this time we're starting on the 3. And then that's it.
That's 2.
Okay, so the second verse. Just quickly before we get into the second verse, when we come out of the chorus the second time, instead of going... Okay. Basically we're just going... And then one of the guitars does this. On the... basically just doing our harmonics. But they bend up. I'm not really sure how they do that. Must be something to do with the whammy. But I don't know. I just don't play that bit. And it gives you time to get ready for the second verse. It sounds just as good. So if you're playing along, just let the recording do it. You know, they can handle that bit. But if you do want to play it, I think it's the 3rd fret harmonic on the D string. Okay, so the second verse, this is probably one of the trickiest parts of the song, just for the rhythm. But here we go. So we're going to start off, so basically we're palm muting open string on the B. So, okay, so that's the first little move. And then we're going to go 5-3 on the B. And then the second part is just doubles, really fast. So, okay, so 3 in a row. And then we're going to go 5 on the E to 3 on the B. And then chords 6-5 on the low B. So all together. Okay, so the second time round, we do the first bit as normal. And then the second time, Okay, so as soon as you finish the, we're gonna go and do a better pinch harmonic than that. Okay, so that is, we're doing groups of 3 notes. So the first one's always open. So the first one is open 12 13, open 10 12, open 8 10, and then pinch harmonic on the 7th fret E string. So all together. That is tricky, so just keep practicing that. Just do the 2 bits separately, and then just join them up, and hopefully you get it. Give me a shout in the comments if you have any questions about that bit specifically, because it is quite tricky.
Bridge!
Okay, so the second bridge of the song, slightly different. So we're going. Okay, so that's just 2 open, 13. So it's a hammer-on pull-off. Sorry, just a pull-off. And then 16 pull-off. And then 22. So 13, 16, 22. And then 13 to 16. And then we just finish that with a first 3 on low B string power chords. And then into the chorus. Okay, and then there's a little lead part. So we're just basically this. Okay, so that goes over the. So we've got our pinky on 11, so 11 on the G string, 8 on the B string, and 10 on the high E string. Okay, and then into the chorus.
Pre-chorus!
Okay, now we have the middle clean section. Before we get into the clean parts, just the end of the chorus, before it goes into the clean, we've got that tail, and then we've got this added bit. Okay, so that. So that is just 9, 10, 12, 10. Okay. I would suggest when you do this tail, you use your 3rd finger to finish it so that your 1st finger is free to get to that 1st note there. Okay, so now we've got the clean middle section. So we're starting off with some chords. So the first chord is this open C chord. Okay, so the fingers for this, 2nd finger on the C, so 3rd finger A string, 3rd finger is on 3rd fret B string, and 1st finger is on 2nd fret E string. Okay, so I'm just picking the root note, the G string, the B string, back to there, back to the G, to the high string, and then alternate between the G and the B. And then we're going to go to the G chord, so put your 2nd finger up and add your pinky in on the 3rd fret high E string. Same pattern. And then we're just going to go standard D chord. And then pinky back on 3rd fret, then an E minor. and we just repeat that. And then after that, basically we've got the shape that we did before, but it was distorted. So I'll just go through it again. 11 on the G, 8 on the B, and 10 on the high E. So we're just doing for the first one and then for the second one. So we're not changing fingers at all, it's just your right hand that's picking differently. And we just do that until the chorus comes in again.
Outro!
Okay, so now we've got the outro of the song, which is basically just the chorus repeated, just with a couple of differences. Instead of doing the we're just going to keep playing the chords. Okay, we're just going to repeat that. And they're just going to go all the way to the end. The outro lead part, so same with the octaves, we're just going to keep playing them. Okay, so we're not going to do the... We're not going to do that bit, we're just going to keep playing them. And then after that, we're going to go into basically the solo, which is the sort of lead part of the song.
Guitar! Solo!
Okay, and then now we have the outro of the song, which is basically just the solo. So it's an alternate picked lead part with lots of delay and reverb. So let's go through the notes. So we're going to start. So we're going to start on the 9th fret on the G string. So this is all going to be on the G string. So let's go through the notes. So we have 9, 11, 12, 14. And then back to 12. Up to 16. Back to 14, 12. And then to 11. And the second time around it's the same. And then we get to there. So we're just changing the notes. We get to there. To 16, 17, 19, 24, 23, 19. And that's the solo. And that's the song, guys. I really hope you enjoyed that. If you have any questions about the song, leave a comment. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. If you have any other guitar related questions, feel free to ask. And hopefully I can maybe help you out. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. If you haven't liked the video, please give a like. And also, if you haven't checked out the cover video, please check that out. I really appreciate it, guys. Thanks a lot. See you later, and catch you next time.